Well, I mean, ideally I don't get crit with my Snorlax multiple times, and I basically wake up to the point where I beat I beat Frostmoth 1v1. Yo, I freaking knew it, man. Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with a Morpeko Showdown Live. We're going to be featuring Morpeko on this team. We got Toxic Spikes. We're going to be using the Protect Rapid Spin Heavy Duty set, Heavy Duty Boot set rather, with Toxic Spikes Weezing, Calm Mind Reuniclus, Defensive Como, Scarf Gengar, and Snorlax. So, nice little balance we have over here. I've been loving Scarf Gar a lot. I think it's my favorite Gengar set for sure. Look at my opponent's team. No forms of Toxic Spike abusers, so that's incredible. Actually using Weezing early just to get up those T-Spike, and Gengar kind of just to click button seems to be the best case scenario. Dazzling Gleam and whatnot is really good here. My Rapid Spinner actually can beat a lot of his team too, so I really like that about Morpeko. I'm going to get up early T-Spike, mainly because my opponent's going to go with Shuckle, and I'm going to really depend on Reuniclus to be able to deal with the majority of my opponent's team. Weezing also has a role in dealing with Como, so that's really really nice. And we'll just get up both those layers of T-Spike right here as they end up going out into their Shuckle. Or excuse me, end up going for Stealth Rock. Just ignore me completely. And what I want to do is actually get up my rocks too. I want to make sure that I break through their own Como. Encore doesn't really matter too much because I can switch if need be. And there are quite a few options here. I don't want to go hard Morpeko just because in case of infestation. I'll make the Reuniclus play because it's like the least drawback from my opponent as they end up going out to Delmise. Now, it gets interesting here because I could be very aggressive and go out into Gengar to spin block. But they could obviously go for the Anchor Shot or the Shadow Sneak. Shadow Claw. So what I want to do is, I really want to think about this because Reuniclus wins, especially with T-Spike up, Reuniclus wins, that Mon being on a timer. I can be pretty aggressive with Morpeko here too. And instead of using Gengar to deal with the majority of their team, I use the combination of Gengar plus Morpeko, or I sack Gengar to get in Morpeko to protect on the Delmise, and then Rapid Spin and play through. I might be able to play the long game like that, as opposed to... I'd be losing out on a threat for Durant, though. Durant would be a huge problem for me, so maybe that's not worth it in the long run. That might not be worth it in the long run. Snorlax also can win in itself, just because of the type of Pokemon it is. You know what? Let's do it. Might as well do it. I definitely am weaker to Durant by doing this, though, but I'm alright with it. Just because I get in Morpeko and I get to use my my little ability here. I get to protect. Hey, let me go ahead and be hangry mode real quick. I'm mad, buddy. I am mad. We can just aura wheel. This is dark type attack. This is a dark type attack now. So again, like I'm going to have to play really smart around Durant. Get out of my sight. I'm gonna have to play really smart around Durant, but it'll still be possible, especially because I just protect on potentially first impression. Hey, look at Morpeko go! And now I kind of just parting shot around and bring out my Como to be able to deal with it. Yeah, so I have options. I had options to deal with Durant here. So, yum. I'm just gonna throw off a body press. Not gonna bother predicting here. Ooh, especially because this is going to do a decent chunk to my Loadic. Look at that damage to my Loadic. Beautiful. Go ahead and protect real quick and get a little bit more. See? Hey, look at Morpeko go. 12%. I do want to be able to Rapid Spin away. Snorlax allows in... I don't want to allow in Como for free. And their own Como, rather. That was a good play on my opponent's part for sure. Going out into Reuniclus there. Going out to Durant there on my Reuniclus. I still think I make the Como play either way. Because I think it's less likely that they go for Hone Claws and more likely they go for something like that. And then they still have no body press switching. So, This is 100% my play. Provided they do not, yeah, they don't flinch me right here, we get rid of the biggest problem. And that's how you guys like use like the Morpeko to I mean, it did some work in this one. I'll be honest, it did some work in this one. Go ahead and protect. Every like sack or every necessary use of Como, like every turn of poison opens up potentially like wheezing and whatnot. So to be in versus this mon. Go ahead and protect again. Might as well. I lose nothing from it. I don't need Como anymore. I don't need Como anymore. Might as well try and go for it, especially because what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring on Morpeko now. Morpeko! Protect so that way I can be in my hangry mode. I'm a rapid spin on their ice shard, yeah. Look at little Morpeko go. Get a rapid spin kill there, buddy. So the cool thing about this is that while they do go Como, I basically hit them. I basically go back and forth because if they set up here, I go back and forth between Aura Wheel and Protect. I'll be faster because Aura Wheel is going to keep raising my speed, and this does a good chunk too. As you can see, they didn't even bother going for the boost. Had they went for the boost there, had they actually gone for the boost there, they would have lost even more. I would have been able to protect after, them losing even more to poison, and then going from there. This is why I kind of kept wheezing healthy. So they made a really good play earlier on with Delma. Sorry that I mixed the main so many times. I recently woke up. They made a really good play. Anchor shotting with Delma as opposed to rapid spinning. But I think it was worth it to get to show off the little Morpeko set. We actually got to show it. So I'll pause it, guys, until we find another battle. We'll be right back. Alright, guys. So we have a game versus an old buddy of mine, rchizz. So it's actually pretty cool to play him. I actually recognized his name right away, so before he said anything, I would have given him a shout out. But looks like he's running Sticky Web plus Surfetch. I love Morpeko in this. Its speed tier is fantastic. It being able to parting shot into Gengar on Avalugg is really nice. And then as you can see, Shadow Ball is not resisted by my opponent's squad. So what I want to do is go Wheezing early to get up T-Spike to really just pave the way for either Snorlax to win because it can beat you, or even just shuffling him around with Como. So yeah, we're going to just pave that way right now by going for the... we're going to pave that way by going for the T-Spike. Again, my Lodic is a threat, and getting a double layer on it allows me to beat it 1v1. Morpeko's role is going to be to probably even come in on Bronzong if it need be. If it's Calm Mind Bronzong, I'll be able to beat it 1v1 with Lax there. So we're going to get up both layers of T-Spike here. Obviously, he switched fearing something like a Sludge Bomb or something. I don't know what type of Milotic this is, and it might try and burn me, but both layers of T-Spike are going to go a long way in terms of especially beating Surfetch. Surfetch is a damn problem, bro. Surfetch is a problem. But like the combination of Toxic Spike plus Reuniclus is really tough for my opponent to beat naturally. And I don't mind being able to burn Bronzong as well, as long as he's not a Steel Beam variant, like a few other Pokemon there. We're going to make the Morpeko play. As he goes for Light Screen here, and we'll just rapid spin away the Stealth Rock. I'm assuming he might be Light Screen, Stealth Rock, boom. But even if he goes something like Avalugg, for instance, this is fine too, because I get to basically rapid spin that away and then parting shot directly into Gengar. Again, I'm not 100% sure on like his set. I don't know if he has Earthquake or not, but being able to parting shot on potentially Avalugg. A cool thing also about this game is that Scarf Gengar does outspeed Poltergeist at +2, so I can use this mon just to mess around a little bit with the Avalugg as he goes for Avalanche there. This would still potentially double in power. I'm going to make the Como play, anticipating him to want to actually switch out into my Lodic exactly. And I want to get up rocks, really just start shuffling my opponent's team around. With that, I get the Toxic on my Lodic, which is great. This could be offensive, but Ice Beam is not going to knock me out. Provided he doesn't have something like Hypnosis, I'll be in such a good position. And again, I'm not really worried about the... Oh, my bad, bro. Not really worried so much about the this Pokemon in particular, but... We'll Dragon Tail back. Again, Como's health doesn't necessarily matter. Just being able to keep rocks up. Oh, good. I'm laughing because I pulled up this joke of a team on stream. Oof. Now everyone's like, yeah, it still has some threats, bro. But yeah, if I get rid of Avalugg, Morpeko are going to be fire in this game. Morpeko are going to actually be straight up fire. Hey, every bit of chip on Bronzong counts too. As we end up getting Avalugg in. And because I got the poison I need on my Lodic, I'll be okay, I think, here to just go for body press. This is coming off a 383 attack, so it'll be decent damage as he goes for Avalanche there. He's so weak to Reuniclus. Yeah, I'd rather body press and force him to recover. So basically, I'm just trying to waste the screen turns. Like he could obviously Avalanche here, but by wasting the screen turn, I get free Shadow Balls on something. Like this is a situation that I want to be in with Gengar, right? I'm assuming he's gonna go my Lodic now, right? But Shadow Ball is so free with hazards up. Shadow Ball's so free with hazards up. The other option I think here is actually to go for Trick. And I think I like that a little bit better because I force my Lodic to either haze me or basically not recover. I kind of like that play a little bit better. It is weakening my answers to Poltergeist, but I feel like I have enough to threaten Poltergeist that if it tries to Shell Smash on me, I'll beat it. Especially because Snorlax is so good. So I'm going to Trick here. And get my Lodic, get my Lodic's leftovers. Perfect. And we'll just make the Como play now. To be honest, the play that allows the least is Reuniclus. That doesn't allow Scald. It doesn't care about Dragon Tail too much. There's no type of hazards up there anyway. I'll just parting shot around too. Look how mad he is. Yeah, we're just parting shot around. Don't really have to worry about this set at all. And I can go right out into my Weezing and block the Dragon Tail there. So. And we'll just make the Morpeko play. Even if he sacks my Lodic, that's fine. But it deals with Bronzong coming in while also letting me damage Avalugg. Like, it's just, I'm making plays to keep up offensive pressure, but not also risking. Well, actually, let me go Gengar because I get that turn of recovery, which is kind of important. He does stay in Dragon Tail. That's completely fine. Literally doesn't matter if it goes for struggle or whatever it does. Getting Weezing here. My Lodic dying. Alright, so that's fine. Like, I understand that play. He wanted to try and get in Bronzong now to get up the hazard. Obviously, and Weezing being in is just so good in general. So he technically can go out into Bronzong now. Which is smart, but that does allow me Como on potentially either Stealth Rock and the Light Screen. And this just allows me to body press up. Not much of his team wants to actually take this. And oh, that is some good damage. Heck yeah, that did some good damage. I like that a lot. He could bring out Rabambi. I'm actually going to go with Morpeko just to make sure he doesn't keep up his screen as he ends up going out to Avalugg. Which I think is fine either way too. Because I'll at least be able... He'll body press, right? Let me party shot around. I can see him rapid spinning here too, but I don't want him to... I basically don't want him to set up for free, which is why I went for Will-O-Wisp on potentially Poltergeist coming in. And, I think we Strange Steam as he sets up on me, since that's exactly what he should do considering I have a Snorlax in the back. And from there I can end up sacking Gengar. Ooh, he actually ended up going on to Surfetch, anticipating me to want to go out to Snorlax, which is a great, this is a good mid-ground play. This was a good play for me anyway, because he wouldn't be able to damage Snorlax without setting up. So I just wanted the damage, that way he wouldn't be a threat. But we'll Strange Stream twice. Don't really have to worry about you getting up webs on me now, do I? Main reason of getting up a T-Spike here is because it ensures that I get to bring out, it ensures that if Surfetch comes in, it's not a threat. We'll just Strange Steam again. As he goes hard into Poltergeist. Hey, nice little cursed body there. I like that. Is this Will-O-Wisp Shunsap? Alright. Is that his set? I'm not sure, but I just Darkest Lariat as Bronzong ends up coming out, which means we don't have to deal with that. And if Surfetch comes in, it takes the hazards. So that's what I want, right? Yeah, I get the poison on him. CC is gonna hurt, but Weezing is fine as well at this point. As he goes for Steel Wing, making a play right there. I like it. I can Pain Split up on Avalugg, so this is actually worth me keeping alive. This is worth me keeping alive, because I can Pain Split up on Avalugg. Oh my gosh, it's not even trying to give him the game. So that's why I needed Surfetch dead, and now I can win the game with Curse Lax. I can definitely win that game with Curse Lax now, or even Calm Mind Reuniclus. That's an odd Pokemon to bring out now. Oh no, I didn't want to kill him. I didn't want to kill him. I wanted to kill him with Morpeko. That's a very odd mon to go out into now, but hey, you know what? It's fine. I want to make sure that Morpeko is in versus the Poltergeist. So he knocks me out here. I get him Morpeko. Morpeko! And I'm going to knock out Poltergeist guaranteed. Did he see my Protect before? He did not. He did not see my Protect. So now I just guarantee the KO on Poltergeist. Look at him. And now he's angry. Just sack Weezing here. I'm gonna KO Poltergeist anyway. It didn't matter. Or we'll go. Game, bro. Hey, Morpeko! Alright, guys. I'll pause until we find another one. I got to play rchizz, which is fun. He's back, by the way, so if y'all want to check him out, I'll link his stuff down below. We'll be right back, though. Alright, guys. We got another game. Team has been fun in testing. A few things that I don't really like about it is the Blade is kind of like annoying initially to switch into, but I mean this had a few different Pokemon at the point in time. Like it had like a Nasty Plot Gengar, which I think would have been a little bit better in this game, but the Frostmoth is actually going to be pretty scary now that I think about it. Weavile is checked by Weezing. Snorlax is a threat, period. I love Como. Its ability to get up rocks early and kind of threaten everything with Stealth Rock plus Body Press is great, but it doesn't have a great lead matchup versus Duraludon. But everything else it kind of matches up decently well versus, which is why I kind of like Como a lot early on as a lead off of Colossal. And good start because I can at least Body Press the Colossal, like worst case. For me, I'm assuming they go for hazards or something, and then I can go for rocks on my own. Body Press is going to do a severely good chunk. 383 attack is nothing, or 383. Yeah, coming off 383 is nothing to laugh at. I actually get a crit as well, which is pretty big, to be honest, but I still wall Colossal, and I'm still able to spin, which is pretty big as well. So that's not the greatest for me. I wonder if they're going to spam spin here. Okay, they will. Alright. I'm going to go into my Morpeko now then and go for my own rapid spin. I'm going to be very aggressive with this. Yeah, get out of here. Don't burn me. Oh, unfortunately, Colossal burnt me there. But at least we got rid of rocks. That sucks, the double burn on... I did get a crit, though, but I mean, I would have 2 KO without the burn anyway. But at least we got rid of that. And we don't have to play a game with rocks up, whereas my opponent will have to play a game with rocks up very, very soon. Frostmoth hopefully loses to Snorlax. Snorlax is just super good. Again, Snorlax is probably going to be my win con there, but they have their own Snorlax as well, which is kind of annoying to deal with. I'll protect here, just because I can get it. I can at least make Morpeko's attack into a potential dark type attack, because they end up going for Nasty Plot. Wow. Very aggressive. Hey, look at all that damage you took from a burnt Morpeko, by the way. I hope you're Life Orb, too. Unfortunately, they're not, but I do have Gengar, which can just come out and kind of just click Sludge Wave here. And them giving me their Gengar means I get a Toxic Spike. Unfortunately, every ability that could happen is happening here. Is straight up happening here. So I think it might come down to Curse-Lax Wars, but I'm going to ignore this Curse-Lax initially, just because, yeah, I didn't want them to have... Dude, literally everything that could happen is happening. every single thing. Get out of my sight. Thanks. Just going to get in my Weezing here on their Icicle Crash, eat their attack up, and actually go for Toxic Spike because they're already in range of Dazzling Gleam. They're going to flinch me, I already know. Because like I said, literally everything that has happened in this game will happen. I got the T-Spike for Snorlax. Yes, I did boost its initial attack, but I think overall that's alright. Especially because it gives me my Gengar now to just click Sludge Wave once more. That does open up the Ralladon, but I have my Como as a sack. And I can trick their Snorlax and then curse up with my Snorlax and win the game. Right? And then giving a Choice Scarf to anything on their team kind of just helps me out. But yeah, getting rid of Weavile there. Obviously, again, boosting Lax is not the most fun initially for me. But I'm going to mess around a little bit with it, too. Yeah, I knew they wouldn't switch. Hey, nice disabled Earthquake. Alright, well, now I win with my Curse-Lax. So that's what I wanted. Not the cleanest. Morpeko did his job, though. Got Gengar low to the point of me being able to click Sludge Wave. I actually have an Eye of Papa, or had an Eye of Papa Berry, but them having Choice Scarf doesn't matter. Their Snorlax can't beat me 1v1, and my Lax is going to win this game, unless they're like sub-Home Claws Duraludon or something crazy. I guess some type of Steel Beam set could be very annoying too with specs. They just Flash Cannon though. They potentially paralyze you, buddy. Darkest Lariat time. Do some damage. Give me. Give me. Well, I guess they're going for the crit here. Well, I mean, ideally I don't get crit with my Snorlax multiple times, and I basically wake up to the point where I beat the I beat Frostmoth 1v1. Yo, I freaking knew it, man. I knew it was gonna happen. Everything that's happened in this game that could happen did happen. The good thing is though, their Frostmoth is not heavy duty boots for whatever reason. So while they will be able to like take damage there, at least Psychic, they have to be specs to knock me out as well. Well, that's fine. Go ahead and take that damage. Calm Mind up here too, just in case they were Resto Chesto. So everything that could have happened almost did there, but able to come out on top, which is nice. I'll be right back, guys, with another game. Alright, guys, we got another game. I really wish I was recording earlier, because I was testing the team out earlier, and so like part of the reason I test out the team is because I try to figure out, okay, well, this is good, this is bad, this is why I don't. That way when I record, right, I can actually get some good games and figure out how to use the team. So I also test the teams on stream as well. You guys should join me sometimes, twitch.tv/pokeaim. The other day I got crushed by, so I was using this team, I was testing it out first time, and I got crushed by Shell Smash Poltergeist as a lead, right? They led off with it and just beat me because Snorlax did not kill it with Darkest Lariat. And I was like, are you serious? It did like 71% after a Shell Smash. That's crazy. So like, I mean, that's why I'm like really careful around Poltergeist now. And there are a few of the mons that can definitely be very scary to play. But entire team is grounded besides Noivern, which is their defogger, which my Toxic Spiker beats. So I absolutely love Wheezing early on, as they end up leading off with their Haxorus. And this is a damn problem, bro. We're going to make the Como play here, though, because I'm assuming if they let off a Haxorus, it might just be choiced in some sort of way. And Como's role, like, I mean, T-Spike is very good in this game, right? And Weezing can come in on multiple Pokemon. They end up making the Mudsdale play. Then again, maybe they feared me being physically defensive, which makes sense. So, I get up Rocks, which is great, and then I get to go out to Weezing. Provided they're not running Heavy Slam, I'm able to wall them with Weezing. And then potentially get up a Toxic Spike. Now, Chandelure might be their game plan. Oh my gosh, they are running Heavy Slam. Okay. You're a problem, dude, to deal with. You're actually a pretty big problem here. If I burn you, do I curse up on Snorlax and win? Is that how this works? That might actually be how it works. Maybe I should have burnt them first over the T-Spike, to be fair, but I'm okay with this because I can shuffle them around a little bit. Morpeko's role is to hopefully check Chandelure if it goes for Shadow Ball, and also maybe even Frostmoth do a good amount of damage to it. This should be their rocker. Noivern obviously has Defog, and they should have Defog, and they probably have double heavy-duty boots on both Golisopod and Frostmoth, but I love Protect Morpeko, man, because being able to avoid Golisopod is pretty big. I should have Will-O-Wisp there. I wasn't sure of the Mudsdale, and Will-O-Wisp was safe, so that was my bad. That was definitely my bad. I've seen Assault Vest Mudsdale too, but I also just played VGC today, so it might just be me going a little bit crazy here. I'm assuming they'd Outrage. In terms of what's useless in this game, I would have to say it's Reuniclus. Whereas even if they Dragon Dance, I'd be in a good position. But yeah, Reuniclus is definitely useless. So I'm just gonna attack as many times with it as possible because it doesn't actually provide any crazy role in this game in itself. I'm okay with that. And like I'm willing to sack it here. That way they can't trick my Snorlax. My Snorlax just goes in now. So. Go to Morpeko, because Morpeko deals with Golisopod going for first impression, and I can threaten it with the Aura Wheel. And I think Golisopod's a really good play they can make here. Actually, the other play they can make is Noivern, which I guess technically Gengar deals with too. But I don't knock it out from that range. I like Morpeko either way. As they go, yeah, they do go Gully. So I get to show off a little Morpeko here. And they're not running heavy-duty boots, so we'll go for Protect to avoid that first impression. Hey, look at him go. He's mad, buddy. He is mad. Get out of there. Get out of there. Eject out of there. I get a crit. They still would have been in range of rocks and whatnot, so I don't really mind. It doesn't really matter, I think, personally. And then my boy's going to change back to electric mode, but if Mudsdale comes out, what happens is I get to Protect, and I get to go back and forth. So I can actually hit Mudsdale. Same thing if they go out to Haxorus and Haxorus tries to like set up on me. I could also just Parting Shot on Haxorus too, because it could be a speed tie if it tries to set up. I mean, either way, look at my boy go. I'm all happy now. Yep. There you go. Protect there. Gully's not a problem. Just bring out Como and phase him out again. Look at Morpeko go, baby. But yeah, like in these games, I'm trying to show off, at least the Pokemon doing work, whether that is me winning or losing. And I was just thinking about, damn, like I really wish I was recording that Poltergeist game because that actually, like the other day, because that actually showed me learning from it and getting swept. I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day, definitely a lot of mons that are interesting to deal with this team. I really want to make a double, anticipating them to want to sack the Golisopod, but this is fine either way. I think I'll just body press instead. If I get rid of Mudsdale, yeah, because I figured they'd do that. So like I wanted to double out to Morpeko because Morpeko has a decent matchup versus the majority of their team. But it's looking like as long as I don't lose to Frostmoth, I'm good. I do not want to. I can set up with Snorlax in front of this thing's face, so I'm going to actually body press here and let him Dragon Claw me. I figured it would have knocked me out, as we're going to be able to take them out there. Beautiful. And I'm assuming Noivern might want to come out. Hopefully it takes rocks and it's not heavy-duty boots. But basically Snorlax just wins. Perfect. I just Dragon Tail. They don't really have to defog if they're not running, if they're running heavy duty boots on Frostmoth. It doesn't make much sense. Como did its job. Doesn't really need to do anything else in this game. But I guess provided, like, most of Noivern's attacks can miss. And the one that they went for actually didn't end up KOing me, so that's huge. Ooh, and they're not running the heavy duty boots. You know what that means. You know what that means. Morpeko about to come out and do some damage, baby. Morpeko about to come out and do some damage. Maybe they're running Chesto Resto. There's a few sets that Frostmoth... There's okay, there's one set that Frostmoth shouldn't be running heavy-duty boots, but... Hey, go ahead and Aura Wheel, though. Not bad. So Frostmoth dies to rocks, Noivern dies to rocks. I love that it just looks so happy, bro. It just looks so happy. Parting shot and support myself a little bit. Hard Gengar. Hard Gengar. They're not going to kill me with Earthquake anyway. Yeah, because they're burnt and whatnot. The Shadow Ball right here. They are Assault Vest, so they're actually able to 2-hit KO me. However, we go Morpeko there. We click Protect because we actually can't kill Mudsdale. With Rapid Spin or anything, they die to burn. If they don't die to burn, I knock them out with my my burnt. Yeah, with my Hangry mode. Hey, there we go. But yeah, team's not perfect. One other mon that I would... There was like 2 Pokemon. I think the other day... I don't know if was I streaming with this team or I was streaming with the Ice Cube. I might have been streaming with my Ice Cube team. But the other day I fought a Crawdaunt. Crawdaunt was a huge problem. Because Crawdaunt plus like Mamoswine and like Obstagoon, they basically overloaded my main answer, which was Como. The Blade, a well-played The Blade is incredibly scary to deal with. And Ice Cube. Ice Cube was another mon that kind of just like got in a position because I have a lot of physical attacking mons, right? So like it subbed up on Como and was able to belly drum up. It'd be very scary. I went hard Gengar. I fought 2 Ice Cubes. One of them I went hard Gengar and they didn't go for subs, so I was able to revenge kill them because, you know, the skies. It's not the same as the skies, right? Ice Face isn't the same as skies, but there's definitely some problems. So even though in this live I won, this team has gotten plenty of losses. Speaking of teams that got plenty of losses, I'm working on Zamazenta. I got Mr. Rhyme. It's not finished. Also, I got to start adding your stuff. But this is the team I made like the other day. It was a lot of fun on stream. But like Ice Cube, I think is someone. I think Aurora Veil is really untapped in EU. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed Morpeko. Fun. Definitely a fun mon overall. One game just got hella lucky. People got hella lucky versus me. But again, very fun mon overall. Very fun support mon. Offensive is also really good. I think Protect can work pretty well in general on even offensive sets. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.